Yeah, that's a bit of a hole you got there. Just barely still afloat. I'm gonna have to find out how to repair this thing. Hey guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of Anno 1800 with me, Spacefish. Still building up our new settlement in the new world, and well, there is Isabel Sarmento again, and apparently she wants us to board some refugees. Okay, let's do that. Let's get some refugees.
Do not return us to those demons.
Onto the ship, and I thought we had already gotten refugees on there. Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, so, on our way back, though, to the island then with these refugees. Now, what else? I think, like, that's kind of the main part right now. If you guys remember last episode, we had, like, some fire incidents with the Pyrphorians that we have now cleared out, so, that is all work. Master Pyrphorian commands you to return the people you took. No thanks. I'm out, bye. Oh wait. What? Let's sink that ship. I think we can win that one, right? It's looking pretty good, so well, let's just do that real quick. Sink a Pyrphorian ship, because why not? And then we're gonna get these guys back home. Well, you still lost, mate. Whatever you tell me, you still... What? Again? Are you for real? Okay, this is a bit of an issue. Should we just run? I mean, we can probably win against this ship as well, but I'm kind of worried that if another one comes after this one, we will probably run into a bunch of trouble. Let's get this moving as quickly as possible. I do not think we want to encounter another ship right now. Just look at our flagship. I'm not even sure how to repair this thing, I have to say. So that's kind of a bit of an issue. Jeez. Yeah. That's a bit of a hole you got there. Just barely still afloat. I'm gonna have to find out how to repair this thing. I haven't had to yet. Maybe... I mean, we had that one fight in the old world, right? Where our ship got damaged too. Maybe it just repairs itself over time, but I will not be too sure about it. Is there, like, any... No. I don't see any, like, repair buttons or whatever. So... really not quite sure how to do that.
But these people come here, pockets empty.
Asked if sick refugees are ready to... Yeah? Let's go for it. Cool. It does look like the ship is slowly regenerating itself now that it's in the port, so that's hopefully gonna fix itself then. Alright, cool. Sure. So now she wants frigates in the new world? I'm thinking I'll have to go to the old world to get those, right? Because, like, I can't build any frigates over here, can I? The Pyrphorian evil. Look at this ship. Looks so menacing as well. Heretical cult of the goddess Pyr. Ah, okay, then that explains something. Did we ever get that part explained to us yet? That's a cult of the goddess Pyr? Well, interesting. So, yeah. See, she's like asking so much. She's like literally asking everything. You give her a bit and she asks 50 bajillion more things. So, shelter obreros. So I guess that's just an upgrade, pretty much. That should be the next level of residence. Let me pause this. Well, actually, that was not the pause button. But here we go to the old world. And I'm going to have to check the old world out for a second, I think. Just because I'm not sure if we can actually make frigates in the new world. So, checking this thing out then. Yeah, because frigates need cannons, right? And we don't have any iron sources on our new island, I don't think. So we would probably need to build 2 frigates right here. So let's just order those. And I think, theoretically, things should be continuing in the old world. So eventually, when these 2 frigates are built, we can probably, hopefully, just come back and get these frigates over here somehow. I'm really not quite sure how we're going to do that, like what the actual mechanic behind that is, but I'm pretty sure you should be able to move like goods and ships and everything between the 2. Now, you're missing goods. Because that... Oh, wait, why is that lumberjack hut destroyed? Did that, like, burn down or something when we had the whole fire incidents? I've got no clue. I must have missed that one. Okay, so we want obrero residences. We want to shelter 600 obreros, and we want to build a hospital. I guess the hospital is locked behind the obreros then, is it? It looks like it. I don't see any hospital right here. Let me check out the needs real quick before we upgrade these guys. It does seem like we're pretty fine covering these, and we've got a lot of on top journaleros as well, so I think we're pretty good to start upgrading a few of these. Maybe not. Is it because they're missing... Wait. No, I can't upgrade my small trading post. I think this is just like pointing us towards the general town, but like, why can I not upgrade these guys? Like, obviously they don't have their rum, but overall they should be happy enough. Oh, I'm out of wood. Yeah, okay, I'm out of wood because that lumberjack's hut was burnt down. So we'll have to just speed up time in a second, I think. First things first, let's check out the newspaper. Oh, a really positive one, I like it. Happiness and light laser is quite full of mirth. That stuff again. 8 and 3/5 from 10 is how I score my present feeling. Yeah, I'm not completely delirious. Okay. I was very bad attempt at interpreting that accent, but that lady is she's quite full of mirth herself when talking like that, I have to say. Okay, sorry for that one. New trade partner though. A profitable new partnership with Bente Jorgensen. Yeah, that's a cool one. I'm actually quite happy I have that one going, so I can start selling stuff to her too, should I need to do so. And I think we should also probably start looking back at the old world every now and again, because if the time's actually going at the same time while we're in the new world, we could probably just look at making a few more gunboats that we can like sell off to the Queen's ambassador and just make some extra money that way. I think that's probably a good idea. Also, financial powerhouse as positive credit balance hastens era of untold prosperity. Nikolai Romanov said to have Midas touch. Yes, that didn't end too well for poor old Midas, but let's not dwell on the negatives. Okay, well, cool. That's a good one. Yeah, I've got to say, overall, stuff's going pretty good right now. Making plus 1k for our balance, 110k on the bank. And that doesn't even include us selling any ships, because that hasn't happened for quite a long while. Also, there's an archaeological expedition available, apparently. Kind of intrigued by that. Maybe we want to pick that up sometime, but probably not just yet. For these frigates then, this looks like it's going to take a while longer. Why does this guy have his ships out there? I'm kind of scared of him just declaring war on us or something. Oh wait, we have a frigate right here apparently. Interesting, so we'll just need that one on top frigate and then we'll actually be good. I never knew that we had a spare frigate standing around right there. But okay, I mean that's great. That will mean we can hopefully then send those two over to the new world. However, I will do that. And we've got a bit of wood now, so let's start at least upgrading a few of these residences. We're gonna need 600 obreros, so I think we will potentially... Oh, and look at this. Oh, just look at these buildings. I'll have to indulge in these a bit more in just a second. But I think we may be having to actually... It sounds great. I think we will actually have to potentially just build some more Jonalero residences as well. Because I'm just not sure. I mean, we had 300 spare, so potentially we would be able to cover the 600 just about by upgrading stuff. Because, like, I upgrade buildings and I get 20 spots instead of 10, right? But I don't know. I think I should probably just expand a bit further just to ensure that we have enough jornaleros and obreros. But now let me indulge in these buildings a bit more. I mean, just look at that. This is looking so fabulous. I really want to go back to Cuba, I have to say. Absolutely awesome. If you guys have missed the last episode, I was just dwelling on about how much I love that country. And, well, the people and the spirit of the people and everything. And these buildings just instantly are a great reminder of my time there. Yeah. Okay. Done with that now, though. Let's move on to Obrero buildings. And let's, before taking care of hospitals and the likes, what she asked us for, right? Let's take care of some needs here. So what they really want is tortillas. I mean, that's... Wow. Okay. Sounds like a bit of a cliche, but okay. So, tortillas then? Coffee? Yes. City Festival in Ditchwater? There's a City Festival in Ditchwater. I never saw that. Did you guys see that? Where's that City Festival at then? Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. That's actually super cool. I never knew, like, texture's just loading in still, but look at this. This is a whole festival right there. People are drinking and music, dancing. Wait, I just have to look at that. Yeah, it's another Instagram screenshot. I love that. Oh wait, there's even like confetti or something here. Oh, look at that. This is so cool. People are marching through the streets and celebrating, and like, this thing's just rendering in and becoming longer and longer, which is quite interesting too. But look at that. That's so cool. I don't know what triggers these, but like, this looks absolutely great. I love that. Like, just check this out here. This is sick. I never knew that was a thing, but I think that adds like a great part to the atmosphere right there. I love it. Cool. Cool. Alright, what I really came over here for though are these two ships. Ah, and here we can order them to move to the new world. Easy as that. And there they go. And hopefully they will arrive very soon, because we are in dire need of these ships to kind of keep our security up. And let me check out. We have got so many cannons. I think I'm literally going to go and schedule like 5 gunboats or something. And then whenever we come back sometime, I think we're going to keep 1 frigate at our in our town in the old world, just to kind of keep some security up as well. And those gunboats, whenever we just remember and come back, I'm just going to sell them all off, and then we're going to be even richer than we are now. So that's great, I think. Festival's ended. That's fine. My income's going down like crazy right now. I'm really not quite sure why. Ditchwater has become less attractive. Great. Great, good stuff. I'm not taking too much care of Ditchwater right now though, because we have different tasks, such as tortilla production. And we need a bunch of space for that, and that's like really an issue that I'm seeing with this island is space, because there is not too much of that. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna expand over here and kinda... Oh, are you for real? What am I missing? This should only cost money, right? What do I need for a bridge, though? 20 wood for a bridge. Are you for real? I mean, I have the 20 wood now, but... I don't know, I would prefer to spend that on other things, like buildings and upgrades right now. I think it's a bit... Oh, actually thinking about it, right, I think I should have just given the frigates that I just sent over some materials to carry with them, just to kind of boost us a bit more in the new world. But what I think we'll be doing then for the time being is I'm just gonna go and actually place farms over here instead, just because, you know, I really don't quite feel like spending all that wood on that right now. So I'm gonna go and do some cornfields all the way till out there, you know. I like that, you know, just kind of a bit adapted to the landscape design. I think that's pretty cool. Doesn't have to be like super symmetrical all the time if you can do things like this, right? I think that's pretty good. So here we are. You guys are missing warehouses in range. Is there no warehouse over here? That's too far for you, I guess. Okay, I mean, we can place another one. That should be fine. Wrong button. I totally forgot how to turn things. Oh, that was the way. Alright. See, that's why I thought in my recent Transport Fever 2 free play episode that I had to turn things with dot and colon. And then actually ended up sinking that thing all the way into the ground. But, well, this is where it wasn't. What are you doing right now? That's crazy. What's going on there? I don't even know. But warehouse is in range now. We will need more for those to TSO, which, a cattle farm is the next thing on the list. And we've already got no spot over here, like no place over there to actually build things at. The thing is, I would like to build it here. I'm just not sure we'll have enough space for all the cattle plots needed. I'm gonna try it though, I think. Let's give it a try. Let's see if we can squeeze it in. We can do like 3 like that, and then click the wrong button again, and click that again. Then maybe... No! Why did it just jump like that? I absolutely hate when that happens. That does not make any sense whatsoever. Oh, that's why. Okay, no. Right, my bad then. There's just not enough space right there to build something there. Oh, God. Ah. Oh, I could just make one right here. Okay, well, I'm still pressing the wrong button. I just can't help myself. But yeah, so we will just, you know, I think do that, actually. Just, you know, align things a little less, which I think is fine, you know. I mean, you also got to think of it as, like, in the old world, we had this very straight streets, the very, straight, not straight, but, well, yeah, straight-lined. Very straight-line city design, right? The very straightforward city design. And in the new world, you know... What's that, by the way? Oh, productivity going up, right? But yeah, like, in the new world, we can just have a little bit more chaos to it, you know? Just not that much of the kind of whole old world, everything has to be perfectly in order design. Doesn't need to go over here, right? We can try something new. So we will need a tortilla maker on top then. This is actually crazy though. Do you all need a minute for that? So we could have another cattle farm and another corn farm just to be able to get that tortilla maker up to 100% capacity? Seriously? That's crazy. So like, I'm gonna make that tortilla maker right now. I'm not going to place another 2 farms for the time being, just because we also don't really have the space up here, and we wouldn't need all the space over here for that. But maybe we should eventually then extend that. And the town hall is actually pretty interesting. We don't have that yet. It's not a requirement yet. What can we do with it? Attach items here to provide bonuses to residences and public buildings. Interesting, okay. So that's maybe something we eventually want, but for the time being, we definitely want more obreros. I think we want more of the jornaleros as well, so let's maybe start by expanding this up here by a bit. And, I'm actually not too sure. Okay, so sort of like that again. And as I was just speaking about straight line design and everything, right, now I'm going back to straight line design up here in the city center, but I think we can just have some different influences throughout varying parts of my whole island design, if that makes sense. You know, the cities are just a bit more influenced by that whole colonial thing, you know, just like the influences from the old world, and then this stuff, you know, it can just be a bit more, I mean, a bit more chaotic, right? It's not really like I'm not straight lining that too, like, but you get the point, I think. So we've got more John Lero residences then, which is great. I think we should even place a few more up here, just to make sure that's actually... And what I should also make sure, is this in range of everything? It is in range of the market, so that's the main point then. Cool. So that's a bit of an expansion, and then I will work on upgrading a few of these residences here. So let's take care of these, and as always, I think... Oh, we're out of building mats again. Super annoying. Is there some place that I have is Spenta over here maybe? Is there some place that I have a trading agreement with? Isabel. So Isabel I can buy stuff from. Wants weapons, yeah. Who would have thought? But yeah, like, she doesn't have any wood for me. Who's this? That's him. Okay. This guy's a madman. Pirate frigate. Interesting. Where are my ships at, by the way? Are they gonna arrive anytime soon? Can I find out? Oh, there they are. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you can kind of see where they're at, and they're gonna be here soon, which is great. Also losing money, which is definitely not great at all. But once we get more obreros, I hope that that's gonna fix itself a bit, and they're gonna have more needs, by the way, right? There's going to be a lot of needs to fulfill for them. We're going to need coffee. We're going to need bowler hats. Interesting. And sewing machines. Why wouldn't they want these hats? That's interesting. Okay. I mean, maybe it's just not like kind of that design. I think that's just like probably not what their stuff they're going to be wearing is going to look like. But I am going to go and try and I didn't want to upgrade that one, but okay. Try and upgrade a few more of them. Look at these beautiful buildings. I love it. I think that's great. We've also got a bunch of bricks, so I think as we already have the paved streets, let's maybe, you know, upgrade the city center here a bit. And just keep doing that as we're going, right? Just like here, the city core. I don't want to spend too much on that, because we're not like packed with bricks either, but you know, we can probably just go somewhat like this, and yeah, that way upgrade everything a bit. Cool. I think that's pretty great. Actually, what we should do as well, we should connect the harbor like that, right? Just like that. Great. I love that. Ship has entered the region, which is awesome. There's so many pirates in these waters too. That sounds great, but holy, there's a lot of pirates. I mean, okay, so she wants me to evacuate more people, which I think for that we will probably send our flagship. And should we send both frigates or should we send one? I'm not quite sure about that, but because like I would like some protection at my own island too. But I'm not 100% sure. She's asking for fleet escorts for a sail. A schooner. No thanks, I don't need that one. I can make all the boats I need for myself. And just send them over myself, I think. Interesting. We're getting more and more expeditions as well, so we should probably start looking into these more. What I also would like... I think I would like to actually stock up a bit more on those frigates, just to make sure that we have all the protection we could ever need. As I said, I'm going to keep one of them over here, just to make sure that we have some protection for our first city in the old world. And then I'm going to order one frigate on top of all these. We've got 2 gunboats over here, which I am going to be moving right here. And then hopefully selling to him soon. And we also need to take care of our farmers a bit, I think. Yeah, really not sure. I think part of the issue is that in the New World, look at these taxes, right? In the New World, we're not really making much. What's your... Oh, I think I had some gold from him that I didn't fulfill, did I? I don't know. I don't really care too much, I have to say. But, yeah, as I said, I think in the New World we're not really making much on taxes yet, so that's probably a bit of an issue as well. These buildings are still filling up though, so hopefully hopefully, we are, yeah, plus 19, that's good. Hopefully we are going to get a bit more money here in the future so that we can kind of get our balance up a bit more. After all, we're making all these tortillas now and we don't really have too many people consuming them yet, so we're probably nowhere close to actually being in balance for that, and spending a lot more on it than we're gaining right now. But well, let's see. I think that was not the point. I just want to get out of this menu, please. Thank you. So yeah, hopefully that's gonna kind of
Ships. We are lucky to have friends to help us.
be a bit better. And look at that huge ship she has. Why are you not just escorting your own fleet with that? I think I'm just gonna send all of them over here, to be honest. So let's just put our ships over here for the time being, because I think when we approach these ships, it's gonna start the escort quest. So I don't want to accidentally start it without noticing, if that makes any sense. Other than that, more ships constructed, which is great. I'm going to have to remember to sell them, but I think that will be happening in the next episode. So, well, I do hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. We certainly made a bunch of progress, have our first obreros in town now. We've reinforced our fleet, we're making good progress towards our next quest targets. Still a lot of work to do, I think, to actually get enough obreros on this island. We will potentially have to expand this up here with jornaleros a bit more as well, I think. But as I said, that's all something for us to tackle in the next episode. So I do hope that you guys enjoyed yourselves. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. That does always very much help out the channel. And if you're new around here and like what you saw and would like to stay around for more, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it to stay up to date on any future upcoming episodes. And with that said, guys, I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.